イノセンスにお前の息子の命を蘇らせる力はない。
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
On the play. First down, Las Vegas.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to Henry.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
From the 44, Darnold got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Broncos, nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Block and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike 55, Mike 55. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Darnold from the gun. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after, either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 11,
Henry Ruggs. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
over first and 10 at their own 7.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Ruck. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
The kick
Now,
is
first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
28. Broncos nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jacobs now. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
First down, Las Vegas.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. From the 2 now. Second and goal. Now Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So he might as well have not even had the penalty.
Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Locke working out of the gun. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Play action. It's Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A first down throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Again, Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Hamler now to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
A.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up second and 11 at the 21.
On second and 11 now. Lock. Got Gordon open, completes it. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Lock. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders.
His kick.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Raiders 42. Broncos.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Locke flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that...
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on for the point.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Rip left, rip left. 55 is mine, guys, 55. Let's go, D.
Here's the 3rd-year running back, Phillip Lindsay. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3 brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 25th touchdown, tying him and Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
63.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hamler now to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A gain of 5.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsey, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Lindsey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Block now to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
45-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Max Crosby on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up...
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Locke. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Another run by Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you